We're live. I almost counted it down right, but I think I was probably a little bit off. Good evening. Happy Labor Day. It is Labor Day. For those of you that didn't work today, I hope you had a great day off, great weekend, all that stuff. I know people, typically, I used to do it, take like 4 days off, including the holiday, like Friday through Monday. Maybe even a little bit longer. You get like a bonus day, right? Anyway, it is RobMotive Live Monday, or Monday Live at 5. That's what it is. Anyway, I'm not sure how many people will be on here tonight because it is a holiday. Hopefully a few. Otherwise, it's just, me talking to myself on the web. It's kind of weird. First of all, we've got a couple of announcements. Number one, today, tomorrow, it's through the 7th. Is the last day for the Sprint Booster Sale, the big Sprint Booster Sale. Discount code RobMotive for $29 off the unit. $29. It's the best deal you can get on Sprint Booster right now. SprintBoosterSales.com, and it's Sprint Booster by Minimania. Check them out. If you're interested, it's an awesome device. Save you a bit of money. Anyway, also, there was a little Tundra news today, which I want to talk about on here. I'm sure anybody who's interested has probably seen it. If you haven't, I've got some videos up about it. Pretty interesting stuff going on with that. We'll get to that in just a minute. There's also some other discount codes down below. If you guys are interested in saving some money, hey, why not? It's a little bit, kind of my way to give back a little bit. Why not? So it is Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Tuesday is significant, maybe, in the Tundra world. We're going to talk about that in a minute, too. This is probably going to turn into a big Tundra discussion. Unless you guys want to talk about the Tacoma, we can talk about that, too. Heck, we can talk about the Ford F-150 if you want to. It's open game on RobMotive Monday Live at 5. Moving my mic over here a little bit. How are you guys hearing me? I like to check every once in a while to make sure that things are still working, because if not, then it's just somebody talking and you can't hear me, and if you're not a lip reader, it may not be cool. I don't know. Let's see. We got a couple comments right off the bat here. John Bailey. John was waiting before I even got on here. That is awesome. John says, first to like with the old thumbs up button. That's right. A little reminder right off the bat. If you like the live stream, the channel, the stuff, me, I don't know, hit that thumbs up button, the like button. And if you don't like it, well, hit that thumbs up button anyway. One more announcement, actually two more I want to make before we carry on here. I do have two other channels. RobMotive FST, all about the upcoming redesigned Toyota Tundra and my existing 2021 Tundra. I spent the whole day, a couple days ago, doing a mod on that truck. It was all day long. It's condensed down into about, less than 10 minutes for you guys, but heck of a difference. Big change on the front of that truck. It was awesome. Gotta say, it wasn't the most satisfying mod that I've done, though. When I got all done, I was telling Krista, that wasn't one of the most satisfying mods that I've ever done. I like the end. I like the result, but going through the motions and doing it, it wasn't one of the most fun mods I've ever done. So you got to check that out. It's coming up. It's coming up soon, within the next week or so on the channel. Then also we have RobMotive JT, all about the 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Check those out. Please consider subscribing if you wouldn't mind. That'd be cool. That's it. No more announcements. I don't have anything else to announce. Well, I probably could, but I don't think I do. Let's see. Ramos Sekoff says, hi, Rob. Good afternoon. Like your tattoo. Well, thank you very much. It was 6.5 hours of never-ending joy in the chair. That was my limit. That was as much as I could take. And then we had to stop, which we were done. But man, it was painful. It was pain at the end. It wasn't so bad going through, but the longer you go, the more it starts to hurt, at least for me. Jared Dodd says, hey, Rob. Jared, how you doing there, buddy? Ryan Lazada. Aloha. Good afternoon from Honolulu, Rob. How you doing? Good to have you on here. I'm sure, hopefully the weather's good there. It's Hawaii. Even if it's raining, it's got to be good. I don't know. Jared Dodd says, it looks like a GM, talking about the new Tundra. We're going to get into that in just a minute. Jared Dodge says, good. Good. That means you're doing good. That's good. I'm doing good. Good that you're good. John Bailey says, happy Labor Day to everyone. We hope Krista is better and able to join us tonight. Hearing you just fine. Thank you very much. Don't think Krista's going to be in the live stream. She may get on in the way of commenting. I don't know. I don't know if she's on or not. I'm not sure because, I'm up here and she's not. We can pretend she's here. Let's just pretend that she's right here off camera. I'll refer to her once in a while. Right, honey? Yeah. See, there you go. Just like she's right here. Carlos Lopez, I will get the new Tundra. Well, good for you. That's awesome. If you're digging it and you like it, you should buy it. It's good for the economy, and it's even better for Toyota. Chad Cronat says, howdy, Rob, and happy Labor Day. Howdy, Chad. Happy Labor Day to you, my friend. Ryan, he thumbed up 3 times and then did this, I can't remember what it means, but did this right here. Midnight Sun Films, PR. Hi, Rob. Maybe next week I'll get my new Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport 4x4. Awesome. Waiting for a retirement money. Hope this week I receive it. Robert from Puerto Rico. Well, I hope you get it, and I hope you're able to get your truck because there's nothing more exciting than getting a new truck. I got to say, it's one of the most exciting things legally that you can do. Not that I would know otherwise. I'm just saying. Jared Dodge, he's thumbs up for Rob, thumbs down for the new Tundra. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that in just a minute. I think the thumbnail for the video shows the Tundra. I think, if it worked out right. My dog has joined me now. Hello, buddy. Brady says, hi, Rob. It's been a minute since I've been able to watch you live. Brady, we've missed you. We've waited for you. We've left the light on, and I am so glad that you have found us again, and you are here. I hope you're having a fantastic Labor Day. 1V24. Happy Labor Day, Rob. The new Tundra interior looks awful. Oh my God. I'm telling you. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Hopefully the picture of it, as I mentioned, is up on the thumbnail. When you guys first saw the live stream, I changed it. Wasn't sure if it took or not. It should have, but sometimes YouTube's a little funky, I must say. The new Tundra. I don't know if you guys have all seen it or not. I don't know if you even care, but my plan was to replace the black 2021 Tundra that I have with the new upcoming Tundra when it's available to me, which I don't think is going to be until next year at this point. But they supposedly pictures of this Tundra leaked, which I'm not quite sure I'm sold that it's the real deal, but for sake of argument, let's say that it is. So pictures leaked of this thing. It was taken near a port. Now, first of all, everybody assumes that those 2 trucks, there was a double cab and a crew max, or a quad cab, crew cab, whatever you want to call it, whatever they're going to call it now. I assume they're going to use the same nomenclature, but we don't even know that. So anyway, they're sitting there, and in the background, at least on the double cab, is a big giant container ship. So everyone assumes that it came off a ship. We don't know that. There's nothing to tell us that. People are just assuming that. Now, they are built in San Antonio, Texas. So why would it be on a container ship? Why would you put them on a ship? You wouldn't put them on a ship. As far as I know, and I could be wrong, the Tundras are not sold out of the U.S. or North America, is a better way to put it, out of North America. So I don't know why there would be any reason for them to be on a container ship, first of all. Now, the pictures I saw, there was one that had a Texas registration sticker in the window. Why would it be registered? If it was a new truck that just supposedly came off a container ship, it's not going to be registered. They can't sell it as new if it's been licensed, registered, right? That didn't make sense. I saw a chipped and cracked windshield. Some people tried to say, oh, Rob, that wasn't the Tundra. That was out of the guy's car that was taking a picture of the interior of the Tundra. Well, he must be a heck of a photographer if he was able to sit in his car, truck, whatever, take a picture, have it go down inside I mean, come on. It was the windshield of the Tundra. Now, that means it's been driven. You're not going to get a great, and it had a great big chip in it and then a crack. You're not going to get that from pulling it off a container ship. That's, again, assuming that's true, which I don't believe it is. So the truck has been driven. Now, it's not so difficult to believe that it got a chip in it from driving it on the roads in Texas, because they're horrible here. Stones flying all over the place all the time. So that leads me to believe that the two trucks that everybody has seen, and I'm taking a big leap, a big guess here, but I'm guessing they are test mules. Test mules. Do you know what a test mule is? A test mule is a truck that's been done, that has been given to individuals to take out and drive around to test it, to see what it's like, see if everything's good, see how it goes. I need a drink of water. Hold on a minute. I'm on a roll here, man. So I am assuming, and you know what happens when you do that, right? I am assuming they are test mules. Now, the good news is that if they're test mules, then that means that they're not the real deal necessarily. I mean, primarily, generally they are. I mean, the body's not going to change. The exterior is probably not going to change. They are still able to tweak some things, right? Like that screen, which brings me to the next picture on there. That screen, it looks like somebody went to Best Buy, picked up a computer monitor, carved out the edges of the frame or the trim work there, and then kind of just slid that screen down. Now, one thing I was thinking about that, I wonder if that screen comes out. Do you suppose that they've put an iPad type thing in there that you can actually pull out, take with you, and do things on? I don't know. Maybe hand it to the kids in the back to pacify them while you're on that long distance journey? I don't know. I haven't heard anybody else mention that, but to me, I look at that and I think, you know, it almost looks to me like that thing pops up and out, and then you can take it with you or hand it off. I don't know. But if these are indeed test mules, like I'm thinking they are, they could still get some tweaking. Again, not going to be major things. And, you know, honestly, the way that looked inside the truck, I don't know that they can really do much with that. Maybe they could put some other trim work around it to finish it off. I don't know. The whole thing looks awkward to me. Everything looks awkward about it. If you see the stamping in the back on the rear quarter panel by the gas tank, in that picture, it looks like that continues on down through the gas cap. You know, the gas lid. When you open the lid, funky looking. Doesn't make sense. I don't know. It just, the front end, I mean, it just looks cobbled together strange. You know, years ago, and I mentioned this in the video when I looked at this, Chevy built a Corvette. It's when they changed the Corvette. They changed the body style. They came up with this little wedge thing, which was cool. But primarily, they took a bunch of parts off of the shelf that they already had, in essence, and built that car. It was horrible. All kinds of troubles and problems. Rode like a lumber wagon. It was bad, really bad. And it looks like that's what Toyota has done with the new Tundra. Hopefully not. I can't see them doing that, but man, it's hard to not believe your own eyes when you look inside. Back to the inside. What's the deal with the center console? You know, it's got two elbow pads, and this is another reason why I don't think it's the finished version. But it has two elbow pads and then a void in the middle and then nothing across the front. It's like they didn't finish it. And maybe they didn't finish it because it's a test mule. And they're not so concerned because they have what are going to be the final center console lids, but they didn't want the wear and tear or all that detail out there for just this reason, because somebody might snap a picture of it and now you can see what it really looks like. So I don't think that's it either. And if you look at the treatment of the center console area, I don't like the shifter. It's this little bulky square, like, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like the current ones either. That's why I changed mine, and that's why I've got a mod coming up to change it even more. But it's just crazy, man. Let's see. I've got to show a comment there from Mark. Let's get back to the comments for a minute. I'm sorry if you're not looking for anything Tundra. I didn't really mean to turn this into a whole Tundra thing, but it's just so shocking. All right, let's get a few comments in here. Where was I? Joe Butcher. What are some of your recommendations for a new 2021 Toyota Tacoma owner? That's pretty broad. You need to be a little more specific. Recommendations in terms of what? Jared Dodge says, I have to see it in person to see if it looks better. Absolutely. I mean, obviously. And I love some of the people who have made comments on the channel about, oh, Rob, you need to see it in person. You don't know what it really looks like. You're just dogging it because blah, 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 blah. I know that. I can only go by what is out there to see, and what I'm seeing so far. Ugh. So yes, obviously we need to see it in person. Could be completely different. Reminds me of the Jeep Gladiator. I saw pictures of it, and then I saw it in person. My mom got one. Hi, Mom. Hi, Canada relatives. Hi, Canadians. Krista's family, my family, everybody's families. Anyway, when I first saw the Jeep Gladiator, I wasn't a big fan of that either until I saw it in person. So yes, I'm aware. Let's see. Ryan says, I watched the new Tundra from the other website as it looks ugly. Yet the engine and transmission looks great, but the interior design looks cheap too. I know. It can't be the real deal. There's no way that Toyota is throwing all this money. You know, it costs a lot of money to do a redesign, new parts, R&D, testing, all that stuff. Millions. And came up with a truck like this. If they did, they need to do a little bit of shuffling, and they need to do a little bit of headhunting. You know, somebody mentioned in one of the comments today that they should try to grab some people from Ford, Chevy, Ram. I think they said Ram. I would say they could grab people from any one of those companies because their trucks are a heck of a lot better looking than what this new Tundra is. So they need to do a little shuffling if this is what the designers and engineers came up with. I'm just saying. Let's see. M. Jones says 40 likes and Krista will start doing all the editing. Yeah. I would like 40 likes. If you haven't liked the stream yet, please hit that thumbs up button. M. Jones, he changed his mind, thought better of it. I don't know what he's going to say. XX Trey XX 1213190. Good. Wow, that is one long handle. The front end on the TRD Pro looks good, but the one that leaked looks terrible. Yeah, that's the other thing. The Pro's not bad, but you know, I'm not sure that truck actually existed. I think that truck is a rendering of what the Pro was going to look like. So we might be even more disappointed when we see what the real Pro looks like. So another sip of water here. I'm getting excited. I'm talking a lot. I don't know. Darren Russell says, how's it going, Rob? It's going good. How you doing, buddy? M. Jones says, a lot of truck redesigns lately have been softer, rounder looking, and less masculine, tough. Have to think it's for fuel economy. Oh, absolutely. I mean, they're trying to cut down on drag, amongst other things. And you know what? There's one other thing, more than one, but there's another thing about this Tundra reveal or leak. It kind of makes me think maybe it's not real. And that is the bed. You know, one of the biggest changes that Toyota seemed to be making by the shots that you could see under the truck was a composite bed. Why didn't they get a shot of that? That's like a big deal. Why isn't there a shot of the composite bed? I didn't see it. I don't know. Did they paint it red so you couldn't tell in those pictures? I don't know. And it's weird. Justin Stevenson, he triple thumbed up. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that. True Flat. Yo, Rob, how you doing, brother? I'm doing good. How are you? Joe Butcher says, sorry for the broadness of the question. Recommendations for the first few mods for a 2021 TRD off-road. That's easy. I'm going to assume you have an unlimited budget. Number one, tint the front two windows. You don't need to do any more. Tint the front two windows. Number two, put a bed mat in the bed. It's like ice back there. Stuff slides all over the place. Number three, get rid of all the chrome unless you like it. I'm not a fan. I would debadge and get rid of the chrome. But if you're running around town with a dealer's tag or a dealer sticker on your truck, shame on you. Unless they're sending you a check for advertising. Get rid of that. That's an easy thing. Won't cost you anything. Lift it. Tacoma Scream, lift me. Lift me. Lift it. Give it what it wants, what it deserves. New wheels and tires. You got to go beefy 285 70R 17s. That's what I'm running. Little bit of an offset. I have a negative offset. Looks great on the truck. I think it's awesome. And if you really want to do something still unique in the world and you like them, put a sport bar on the back. It's too cool. On the front, you can go to a sport grill. Put some lights in that puppy, man. It looks awesome. A TRD skid plate on the bottom, painted black with letters that you can get from Tough Skins. Discount code RobMotive10 for 10% off. But you can get letters to match your truck to put them on the bottom. Buddy of mine who runs a Facebook group, Third Gen Tacomas, Tim, just got a Army Green truck that he's got a skid plate underneath there. In my opinion, this is my opinion, it should be painted black, and those letters should be Army Green, which you can, I'm sure, get from Tough Skins. It would look awesome on that truck, man. Oh, and on that Army Green truck, he didn't ask me for any of this, but I'm volunteering it. Bronze wheels. There's a truck here in town that is it's an Army Green Toyota Tacoma. I believe it's an off-road, so it has the black fender flares, and he's got chrome wheels on that thing, and man, does that go well with that Army Green truck. It looks awesome. Anyway, I don't know if Tim's on here, but if he sees it later or whatever, that's my recommendation that was unsolicited. Let's see. I hope that helps, Joe. That's just a few things that I would start off with. Depends on your budget, I suppose. Philip A. Huggins says, howdy, just 3 thumbs ups. I appreciate that, Philip. How you doing? Tana Bailey says, what's up, Rob? Tana, I'm just hanging out with you guys, enjoying Labor Day. Although there was really no Labor Day for me. I worked pretty much all of the day, did a couple videos, did the editing, the uploading, answering comments. Today's videos on the RobMotive channel and the RobMotive FST channel are doing very well, and I'm getting tons of comments. So it's just been answering comments almost nonstop all day on both of those channels. But it's fun. That's good. That's why I do it. I like it. Yobani 96 says, hey Rob, Yobani, how you doing? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that somewhat correctly. I took a stab. I took a guess. Umad Bra 99. What do you think of the new Honda Ridgeline? If it suits your needs, I think it's fantastic. If it doesn't suit your needs, get something else. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. John Bailey says, anyone else getting their vehicles covered in the woolly aphid poo? It's a sticky, nasty mess, and most think it is tree sap. I'm glad you made that comment, because frankly, I was starting to get a little hungry, but that took care of it for me. My appetite is now gone. I'm not hungry at all. I have not heard of that phenomenon, or phenomena. Which way would you say that? Phenomenon? Phenomena. I think I like phenomena. I have not heard of that. It's gross. It's disgusting. And as far as I know, we don't have that problem here, but we might. I don't know. True Flat says, doing fantastic. Been loving your videos, buddy. I appreciate that. I'm loving that you're watching them. And if you could do me a favor, if you like them and you think they're worth your time, tell everybody else. That's what makes the channel grow. You guys are the best form of advertisement out there. Tell everybody else. And better yet, hold them hostage, figuratively. While they're standing beside you, have them go into their phone, go to RobMotive and hit subscribe. It's not hard. No, don't hold anybody hostage. I'm not telling you to hold anybody hostage. Let's see. Joe Butcher says, thank you, sir. Had a few of those already in mind. There you go. The top 3 for me are probably tent, lift, wheels and tires. I go back and forth. I do like the new grill, but the Pro Grill is awesome on the front as well. And then the bed mat, that's awesome. And of course, how could I forget? Shame on me. I guess I take it for granted now. Sprint Booster. If your 2021 is like everybody else's Tacoma, it's a dog. Sprint Booster, man. SprintBoosterSales.com. Discount code RobMotive for $29 off your order. It will change your truck. It's fantastic. Anyway, that's number 1. I would put that number 1 above all the others, because no matter what you make your truck look like, you got to drive it. And if it's not fun to drive, it is not fun to drive. I'm just saying. It'll look good sitting in the driveway, though, you know. Jared Dodge says, I want to get bronze wheels for my blazing blue peel. That would look good. Bronze goes good with a lot of different colors. That would look pretty good. Yobani says, which taco do you prefer, TRD Sport or TRD Off-Road? Oh, I would say the off-road. The Sport is just a bit, well, let me back up. I'm going to say this, and then you guys are going to go, what? From a stock standpoint, the TRD off-road, because it's the ride on it is not quite as firm as the Sport is. Now, my truck is lifted. My truck is modded. I have a rougher than heck suspension ride anyway. So from stock, the off-road for sure. Excuse me. Yobani says, TRD Sport is cool looking because of the hood scoop. I like the hood scoop. But when you're in the driver's seat, it does get in your way. It's in such a position that it kind of stops you from seeing down the hood, which kind of makes it harder to place the truck when you're pulling in closer to things like your garage, like a parking space, anything like that. But I do like the looks of it, but for functionality, I would say no. Let's see. Danny Lee. Hey, Rob, can I use code RobMotive50 and get 50% off? No. Fully Geeking Out says, thanks for all your follower interaction. It keeps the channels so interactive. Keep it up. Hey, you know, I know there's a lot of people out there that have channels, especially the humongo people, and not even, that don't respond to things, you know, and it's like, what's the point? I mean, to me, it's kind of arrogant to throw videos out there and then just run away and hide. You know, if you're doing this and you're in it, you need to correspond and interact with the people that are supporting you. I mean, I realize you guys, nobody out there has to watch my videos. And I hope that me being a part of the channel, an active part of the channel, is beneficial to people. I mean, I don't know everything, but I'll certainly give you a guess in my opinion. And all, you know, so yeah, I appreciate that. And I do that with every video. I'm constantly responding unless something's happened and I can't. You can bet that if I'm not responding, it's because I'm in a position, good or bad, that I can't. So True Flat says, I do like the hood scoop too, Yobani, but it is still a fake scoop. Well, it is fake, but hey, you know, paint on a truck is fake. I mean, it's not really red, blue, black, orange, green. It's silver, aluminum, you know, colored, gray. So, you know. Midnight Sun Films PR. Today I saw your video and you said that the bed rails are no standard with the vehicle. Am I correct? If yes, where can I find those rails? I have a video out there on that. If you check the channel, a recent channel, I bought videos for the Tundra from sparksparts.com. You can get them for the Tacoma from sparksparts.com and use discount code RobMotive for 5% off your order. It depends. Sometimes they come on the truck, sometimes they don't. I think it depends on what the dealership orders, you know, what they have put on at port. Mine did not come with them, so I had to put them on. So True Flat says, I run a 2020 off-road and love it. There you go. There you go. Mine is an off-road as well. Gene. That's funny. Back in high school, we used to hang around with a guy who was only half there most of the time because he was doing other stuff. But we used to call him Gene. That's interesting. You're not the guy from Tiffin, Ohio, are you? Huh? Gene says, best size 2, 2.5, 3, full level lift kit that won't stress other parts on the TRD. Well, first of all, I believe any lift you do is going to stress parts. If you change the factory setup, you're going to stress other parts. That's just the way it is. Depends on what you want. I have a 3, which turned out to be a 3.5, 2 on my truck. So I'm going to be biased. I would say go with probably a 3.5, 3. That would give you a level lift, or a 3.2 if it's exactly what it's supposed to be. Again, mine ended up to be a half an inch higher in the front. So Chase Pest for you says, howdy, Rob. Chase Pest, how you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic Labor Day this year. Jared Dodd says, I would like the hood scoop better if it was functional. Why? I mean, it would look the same. It would have holes in the front. I mean, you could go ahead and cut out those little squares, or drill some holes in it. That would make it functional. Of course, then you're going to get a bunch of water and stuff in your truck when it rains. So I wouldn't like that. But I understand. I hear you. I know what you're saying. True Flat says, exactly, Jared. Exactly. Jared, I should say. Jared says, I got the 3 whales for my Tacoma from Amazon. There's tons of places you can get them. Just make sure you get the right ones. There are knockoffs out there, and they're not all equal. There is a company out there that sells, I don't remember who it is, but it sells a thicker material. That stuff is heavy. It doesn't fit right. It's difficult to work with, and it's just not the same as the OEM version. So I would highly not recommend those, and I would tell you who they are if I could remember who they are, but I can't. So back to this Toyota Tundra thing. You see, I'm not done talking about that yet. I believe the skinny is that tomorrow, Tuesday, we're going to see some more pictures come out from Toyota, and it's going to answer a lot of questions as to whether or not what we saw on the web, the leak, whether or not those are real trucks. I don't know if they're going to get very detailed yet on the interior. I think we may see a rear end shot. We may see a side rear end shot. We may get maybe an interior shot, maybe a bed shot. Something like that. I don't think they're not going to reveal the whole truck yet. That, I believe, is coming on September 19th. And the reason I say that is because you remember when they were showing the charging station in that picture, their picture. Now, this is Toyota's picture. They had a cell phone sitting there that said 919 on it. I think they're messing with us and they're being tricky. And wouldn't it be a ruse if they're messing with us on these leaked photos? You know what I'm saying? I would, hands down, I would applaud them if that's what they've done, if they're screwing with us. And I think that would be hilarious, because certainly they knew that the Toyota brethren would jump all over that if it was put out there. And boy, did they. I got to say, once those pictures hit, man, they were everywhere. Forums, groups, YouTube videos, of which, of course, I am one. Instagram, which, again, I am one. Twitter, TikTok, you name it. They were everywhere. It's amazing how fast the web works when things come out like that. I just think it's absolutely hilarious. Let's see. There's a comment there, fella. The guy's name actually is Diego. Diego, you can rest assured that I am going to hide you from the channel, and you are not going to be allowed to comment. I don't know. What are you, like 10 years old? I don't know, but goodbye. Let's see. Let me move on here. Make sure that we got what we want. We did. Let's hide that fella. Hide that fella. Just somebody who's putting bad messages. You see, what people don't understand, that's why I'm wondering if it's not like a kid, which, by the way, this stream is 18 and over. So it's not like I'm inviting immature people to come on here, but comments from this guy, I mean, they're not allowed. They don't even come through. Nobody can see them. So it's just like somebody sitting in a room typing to themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's a joke, but they are gone. So anyway, I don't know. It cracks me up. I don't know. You see, I find, and it's funny. I just splashed myself on the nose. All right. I find it's funny, and this is kind of weird. You know, when you first start a YouTube channel, you get more trolls and stuff when you have fewer subscribers. As you grow and you get bigger, those seem to go down for some reason. I don't know why, but my guess is because when YouTubers first start their channels, they're new and they're not used to people like this person coming on and putting all kinds of garbage on their channel, links to crazy things and all kinds of junk. So they get on there and they harass the new people, whereas they know the people with bigger numbers who have been doing this for a while, like me, have the channel set up to filter out all that garbage so it doesn't even make it through. So you see, they don't get the benefit of typing the garbage on the screen and seeing it pop up, so they don't get that kick out of it. That's my theory anyway. I don't know. Let's see. Where was I? Let's see. Midnight Sun says, thanks, Rob and Jared. There you go. Awesome. True Flat says, come on, not cool, bro. They've been deleted, and now they have another account they're trying to do it on. I don't know about this person, but we're going to get rid of them there as well. Anyway, they're gone from both now, so I don't know. Again, I don't know why they get off on doing that kind of stuff, but hey, whatever, man. Whatever trips your flicker. I don't know. Let's get rid of that. Let's see. So let's see. Still deleting off garbage stuff, And that one. Okay. Well, that takes care of them. Who knows? Anyway, let's see. Jimmy Pham says, hi. Hi, Jimmy. I think I saw you earlier. Ryan New says, in Hawaii, shaka means hello, or what's up, brother, sister, uncle, aunt, cousin, cuz, or friend. I'm sorry for not clarifying this earlier. No, that's okay. I get the gist of it. I just couldn't remember the exact description of what it meant. That's all. Michael Flowers says, happy Labor Day, New Ink. Yes, and happy Labor Day to you. Good to have you here. Let's see. I'm still that's gone, and that's gone, and that's gonna be gone. There we go, and that's gonna be gone. It's funny. Michael Flowers, I read that. Wow, let's see. Willie Ciotti. I always get that wrong. What's up, Blue Smurf Taco Driver? What's up, buddy? How are you doing? Happy Labor Day to you. Let's get back to this Tundra thing again. I want to know. Automan Dan says, hey, guys. Hey, Dan, how are you? El Splendor says, hello, Rob. Looking forward to a new Tacoma mod. Well, there isn't going to be one during this live stream. I can tell you that. But mods are always coming. They keep me busy, and I love doing them. So Edwin Alvarez says, hey, would you do the KD Max tune and compare it to the Sprint Booster? No, I would not. Why wouldn't I? Number one, I'm not going to let somebody who I don't know jump into the brains of my truck, jumble it all up, and then I drive off and hope it's okay. Number two, I am not going to buy the software, which is a lot of money, learn how to use it, and do it myself. Not into that. Not into that. And number three, the Sprint Booster has done exactly what I was looking to have done. By the way, let's talk about tunes for a moment. I saw somebody comment somewhere, and I don't even think it was to me, but their take on tunes is this, and that is that you get a tune if you're going to track your car or truck. If you're going to go to the track and you're going to do circles, you get a tune. If you're not doing that, you don't get a tune. You get a Sprint Booster. It will satisfy what you need at a fraction of the cost if you're going to buy all the software yourself. And the hassle of having to have somebody else do it and then find somebody to remove it if you need to, and hoping that they don't mess up your truck. I did have a couple of comments from people who have had tunes done in the past, and their trucks were messed up. So I don't know, just not something I would choose to do myself. So that's kind of the rule of thumb, I think. If you're, or at least it is for me, if you're looking to do a tune, it's just not for me. And, I went back and forth. I was going to do it. I was all set. And then I discovered the Sprint Booster, thought, well, I like things I can do myself. I like things that I can take off and return within 30 days if I don't like it. That had a big impact on what I did, because if I put it on, I didn't like it, I could send it back, get my money back. No big deal. Didn't break the bank, didn't cost a fortune. And I controlled my own destiny, So that's my attraction to it. I know that's a long answer to your question, but that's how I feel about it. Now, I'm not saying don't get a tune. If you want a tune and you think it'll give you what you want, then go for it. If you have a good tuner, the person doing it, or you're doing it yourself, why not? Why not? But I wouldn't. Automan Dan says, happy Labor Day, you crazy guys. Don't forget the gals. We got some crazy gals on here too, Dan, and happy Labor Day to you as well, buddy. John Bailey says, thoughts on aftermarket bump stop replacement. I haven't heard you mention before. My TRD Sport seems to slam hard in the rear at times. I don't have any troubles. I wonder why you're slamming. That would be more indicative of an overloaded truck or bad shocks, bad leaf springs. That's probably what you ought to be looking at, because you shouldn't be, if you're just doing normal driving on normal roads, you shouldn't be hitting those bump stops. If you've looked under there, there's a decent amount of room. I wouldn't think you'd hit. So I'd be checking those things first, because that's like putting a Band-Aid on a bigger problem. I don't know. Automan Dan says, tomorrow I finally start my new job after the mess I had to put up with the last 2 weeks. Brilliant person, screwed up the paperwork, so I was delayed. Thank God things got worked out. Congratulations, Dan. It's good for you. Is this still in your area, or is this part of your roaming across the country gig? Edwin Alvarez, they say it will fix the automatic tranny with shift hunt. I've had several people, or wait, you're talking about the tune. I've had several people tell me that the Sprint Booster has helped that. I don't have an automatic, so I couldn't tell you. I have also heard that doing a tune will help, because you can change shift points. But again, man, you're getting into the guts, the brains of the machine. Just find a tuner that you like. I don't know. I never had big problems with the shifting points in my automatic when I had the 2018 Tacoma. So I'm not a great person to ask about that, because I didn't see it as a problem to begin with. I know other people do, so I don't know. Automan Dan says, and gals. There you go, Dan. Come on, buddy. This is 2021. Come on, we're not back in 1830. Come on, Dan. Michael Flower says, any recommendations for changing out or covering up chrome rear bumper caps? Yeah, there are companies out there. One is called Ecological, I think they're called. Ecological. They sell, or at least they did, cover-ups for chrome bumpers. At one point, Sparks Parts did as well. That's where I got mine for the cement Tundra I had. You can check to see if they have them. For some reason, I think they don't, but I am not sure. So I would check sparksparts.com, Ecological. I believe there are other companies out there now who have jumped into the market as far as providing bumper caps and things. So there's probably others out there you could check as well, I would think. Jimmy Pham says, the new Tundra looks ugly. Yeah, the new Tundra. And, I had said this a while back when talk first started about the Tundra, that I hoped they didn't lower it, that they didn't mash it down. And I got to say, from the pictures I've seen, that looks exactly like what they did. Like a giant stepped on the top of it and just squashed it down, It looks almost like a lowrider to me. I'm not a fan. If you like lowriders, more power to you. It's not my gig. But that kind of looks like what Toyota did. Like they actually lowered the truck. I don't know why they would do that. The trend right now is taller, not lower. So that doesn't make much sense to me. But maybe they did. I'm not real sure. Until we can see one in person, it could just be a really bad camera angle from the guy that took the shot, or gal. I don't know. Let's see. Automan Dan says, same type of CNA job as before. Only difference is it's national, so I can do my transfer to Kansas, which I'll be submitting next. CNAs in big need in Kansas. Awesome. So you're looking to move to Kansas as soon as possible, it sounds like. Terrence Tatum says, happy Labor Day, everyone. Hello, Rob. Terrence, how you doing? Can't hang out tonight. Just getting on long enough to thumbs up. Come on, the rest of you slackers. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Terrence. That's true dedication right there. I mean, I've got 36 people on here right now, and we only have 24 likes. So again, I'm not sure if people get on just to punish themselves. It's kind of like a, what do they call that? A Hail Mary, except in this case, it's more like a Hail Rob. I think once a week, people get on the live stream and atone for their sins by doing, 45 minutes to an hour of Hail Robs. I may change this. I may change this to RobMotive or Hail RobMotive. Nah, that sounds kind of conceited. I don't know. RobMotive, Hail Mary. I don't know. Something like that. But that's what it reminds me of. So I don't know, but I really would like it if you hit the thumbs up button. I'm just saying, let's see, where was I? Automan Dan says next October I met. So you're saying a year from this coming October. Automan Dan says, take care, Terrence. Automan Dan says, I love Rob. Well, thanks, Dan. I appreciate that. Love you too, buddy. Well, no, he meant thumbs up. I'm sorry. I thumbed up, Rob. I got you. Thank you. I do appreciate it. I really do. Mike Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer. I'm going to go with Pfeiffer. I don't know if I'm right, and I apologize if I'm not. Mike says, hello from Las Cruz, New Mexico. Did I get that right? Las Cruces. I think that's it. Sorry if I didn't. And good evening. Glad to have you here. Las Cruz? I can't remember how that's pronounced. Edwin Alvarez says, my 2018 Sport won't stay on 6th gear on the highway. With a little touch on the gas pedal, and it downshifts to 5th or 4th, and that's on mostly flat road. Does it matter? I mean, why? I'm curious, and I'm genuinely curious. I'm not dogging you. I'm not criticizing you. Why does that matter? I mean, if the truck's cruising along and it's doing its thing, what does doing that cause that you don't like? I mean, does it make a difference? I'm genuinely curious to know why that matters. And I understand what you're saying. I've heard complaints like that from others. Automan Dan says, no, Rob, I'll be submitting my transfer next month for Kansas. Gotcha. Angel Ramirez just got a new 2021 Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport. I am so happy, man. Now all you need is a sprint booster to give you the lack or the reduction, the removal, the elimination of throttle lag that you surely have in that truck, and you will have an awesome ride. I'm just saying. Let's see. Automated Dan says, where's Krista? She is downstairs somewhere, still having back issues. Edwin Alvarez says, some say a tune will fix it. Others say regearing is the way to go. Again, you're getting into big money now, man. Regearing, and if it doesn't work, that's a chunk of change to spend for nothing. If I had to choose between a regear and a tune, I would go tune. I would first go sprint booster to see if that helps, because it's in my opinion, the least costly of the whole lot. And you can return it in 30 days if you don't like it. But and that's not just because I'm promoting sprint booster. That's honestly what I would do before I spent the money for a regear, because I'm not confident that's going to help you. But best is to research it, find people who have done it for the same reasons you're looking to do it, and find out, did it help them? If you can find somebody you trust, Mike Pfeiffer says, Las Cruces, 3 crosses. Las Cruz. I'm going Las Cruz. I don't know. 3 crosses. You have my name right. Awesome. And thanks for the clarification there. Automan Dan says, Mike, yep, that's right, buddy. Jared Dodd says, when did you get the new tattoo? Would have been a week. It'll be a week ago tomorrow, Tuesday. A week ago tomorrow. It's awesome. I love it. It came out really well. It's in that itchy like crazy stage right now. And I got rid of the spider. I had the spider on my shoulder before up here. You guys, I'm sure, have seen in the videos. The person that did that didn't do a good job. That spider was a cover-up or an addition, whatever you want to call it. It was a cover-up to a smaller spider that I had. Problem is, you could still see things behind it that looked blurry or shadowy. I didn't like that. So, and there's other connotations about that tattoo that I didn't want. So I decided to do this because I wanted to cover that up. I wanted something better, and I think he did a fantastic job. By the way, a shout out to anybody who's looking for one in the RGV. Fire and Ice is what it's called in San Benito, Texas. Guy's there. He's the owner. His name is Jamie. Does an awesome job. Just make sure you go in there and mention the YouTube channel RobMotive and tell him it's the guy that got the dragon sword tattoo. He'll remember who I am, I'm sure. We spent 6.5 hours together. But he does a great job. Clean shop, all brand new stuff, mask, everything. They do a great job there. So I was very happy with that, especially in today's environment with everything that's going on, right? You want to have a shop that you can trust. Let's see. Automan Dan says, first, I'll be trading in my car, another car, for a truck. A truck would be more utilitarian in Kansas than it would be in Idaho. I thought you were getting a camper, too. So don't you want to get a truck to pull that camper so you can drive all over the nation doing your CNA stuff? Umad Bra, I9, says, do you think that Sprint Booster has anything to do with those warning lights you got? Absolutely not. I got those warning lights way before I had the Sprint Booster installed. The Sprint Booster just changes throttle lag, gets rid of it. That's it. It doesn't get into the computer system of your truck. So there's no connection or interface that would cause that kind of stuff. Now, you do need to make sure that you follow the directions and that you don't confuse the ECU by putting it on too soon. Watch my video if you're interested in it or installing it and follow the instructions. It's very important. Do not take a shortcut. You could regret it. Let's see. Mike Pfeiffer says, love the Sprint Booster on my 2008 Mustang Bullet. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. The Sprint Booster unit, they have units for a myriad of different vehicles. It's not just for trucks or the Toyota Tacoma. So if you're watching this now or you're watching this later and you're interested in it, they have a lot of different ones. So Jimmy Pham says, nice tattoo. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's in its healing phase right now. So it's not looking like what it's going to look like in the end, I guess. Automan Dan says, not to mention, it would be cheaper to buy a truck and use that to move all my stuff as opposed to renting a U-Haul. Not if you can get your next employer to pay for the move. Then it doesn't cost you anything, nor do you have to buy a truck to do it. I'm just saying. If they want you bad enough. Automan Dan says, tattoo looks awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Automan Dan says, a camper will come later. Okay, so the idea is to get your transfer in, sell the car, get a truck, move to Kansas, buy a camper, drive the nation. That's what I'm hearing. That's kind of what I'm hearing right now. So I don't know if that's the way you're going. Cool. Anyway, we have run out of comments. We have been on here for 53 minutes. So I think I'm going to go eat my dinner because my appetite has returned after John Bailey's horrific description of what's happening to his truck. So I'm back right now. That's good. Mike Pfeiffer says, wow, glad I retired at 52. That's pretty good. You have a lot of life left to live the way that you want. That's awesome that you could do that. Anyway, appreciate everybody being on here. Don't forget to thumbs up before you leave. I'd appreciate it. We're almost caught up with the number of people that are on here now. We're getting close. 34 versus 31. I don't know. Happy Labor Day to everybody. I hope you all had a safe and happy Labor Day. I hope nobody's watching from a jail cell. That would be bad. Automan Dan says, I'm going to wait a year before I go traveling CNA. It'll give me some time to learn the new state I'm moving into. But it won't matter if you're going to travel around. You might be in Butte, Montana. Who knows? Wow. I'm just going to go with Wiley. Eat some Buckeyes. Haha. Michigan's still better. No. Did Michigan even win their first game. I assume they played this weekend. Did they even play? Are they even able to play? Who knows? I don't know. Mike Pfeiffer says, thanks, Rob. You're welcome, Mike. Jared Dodge says, thumbs up. That's it. We're done. I'm out of here, and I will see you all next time on the web. Have a great rest of your holiday. Bye.